We might get cursed out.
Like everything you say.
Y'all niggas better stop playing with me.
The world's like super sensitive now.
I have the right to discriminate.
You gotta worry that somebody's offended.
Potting through trauma.
It ain't like we ain't been getting cursed out since like 2009.
Oh shit.
Who are these niggas?
Fat Liver Jones.
Tracy, Renee, Jones.
But still, I'm offended that you're offended.
I ain't gonna say it no more. We need to stay away from these niggas.
Exactly, I'm here.
All right, we're here. Another episode, Potting Through Trauma. I'm your host, Fat Liver Jones. She is.
Tracy Renee Jones.
We're back for another week of traumatic experiences in life. That was crazy. Haven't done this in so long. I feel like losing my touch.
What? It's only been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's a long time.
When you got ADHD, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. It's a long, long time.
like 2 days away, I'll fuck you up.
Quick.
I take days off, and then, like, I'm not a big vacation person, but I have to take vacation now, or at least just not be at work, because I got mad. They give us mad days, and I got mad days I roll over.
You gotta have a break. You do. We are, like, the thing about, like, just being human is you gotta take a break at some point. You, as much as you want to keep going and going, even your body will tell you. So if you don't even take a vacation, you're going to end up getting sick. So, which is it? Stuffy head or sandy beaches? I mean, sounds.
I like sandy beaches, but I end up staying home.
Staycations are nice too.
Staycations are nice, so I ain't complaining.
Bring the
about
beach
that.
to your house if you want. You know. Put like a little remember when fucking Al Bundy had the pool in his house and he was just laying in the pool by himself
crazy.
in the living room. He was chilling.
People are getting like big blow up pools for their backyard, and they're building decks around them.
Yeah, it's
so
the
you
wave.
Really can't see that it's some, you could pop it like.
Right. But yeah, the pools are nice. We was just we were swimming. I was doing flips off of it. I caught a Charlie horse. That's when I knew I was old. Like the last.
I can't swim.
You can't?
I was traumatized, man.
So was my wife. Look,
childhood, man.
She can't swim either. And it's trauma related. So y'all got the same trauma, I think.
Yeah, I could swim. I was swimming when I was like, I wasn't in school yet, so I was like 4. Yeah, like 4. And I remember swimming with the swim instructor. I remember being in the middle of the pool. I remember trying to catch him. And I remember like my bathing suit going to the place. And then my mother said some shit about drowning, death. And then it started to make sense in my head. And I ain't been right since.
Damn, that sucks. So that's really how it happened?
Yeah.
Like she only just said something and like you didn't even like have an experience of like even just ingesting some water? Like
No, I don't remember anything. I just remember going to the place to swim. I remember this one specific time when the teacher was like swimming and we're supposed to be following him. And I remember turning back around me and the other kids had stopped swimming. And I turned towards him and I kept swimming after him. So I'm like in the middle of the pool. So I was swimming. And then this bitch. Same with the train tracks. I told you about the... if you fall down and touch the third rail, you'll die. And I was like, another death thing. I gotta not die. Oh, fuck. I had like a list of shit where I gotta make sure I don't do it because then I'm gonna die. And if it wasn't die, I was gonna be homeless.
Damn. Well, listen, shout out to your parents for instilling the right type of fear.
Motivation?
Yeah. If you do that, you're going to die.
Oh, shit, motivation.
If you do that, you're going to die. That's what the fucking Christians do to everybody. If you don't walk right, you're going to hell. It's like, okay, that's peace. But
that was always the weird shit. Don't step on the crack or you'll break your mother's back.
Yeah, splitting the pole. Remember? I don't know. Spit on the broom.
Got real life issues out here. We drowning and fucking electrocuting ourselves.
Ain't nobody out here trying to worry about stepping on no damn crack. Fuck that. But No, like I like I like pools. They're fine. I don't really have an issue with them anymore. I used to as a kid, but the older I got, the more I'm just like, all right, let me try this. Because years ago, you couldn't get me on a fucking diving board, not one. And shit, this summer I've been on just hopping off the motherfucker. Like I said, till I caught a Charlie horse.
That's crazy because I'm thinking diving board hit my
And it was
head.
embarrassing too because it was mad people around. Like I was flipping off the thing all day.
Yeah, your
Not
shit
an issue of
locked
the
up.
world. As soon as everybody's around, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, shit locked up on you.
Oh man, it was crazy. But yeah, so summer's here. I mean, that's what it is, I guess.
It's half gone. I need to like plan to do something.
You ain't even go to the park? Like,
The park is down the street, man. Yeah, I went to the park.
all right, like
I
y'all.
touch grass.
That's what I was about to say. Like y'all tell the youngins go touch grass. Like
I touch grass.
you gotta make
Do
sure
I?
you touch some grass every now and then.
I touch grass. I touch grass often, actually. I roll it. And I touch grass, but I touch the other grass too. It's right there.
Okay, I'm just making
We're
sure.
in the we're in the garden.
Just
It's the
making
garden
sure
state.
you're exactly. Jersey is the Garden State. That is a random fact, but just making sure you getting your oxygen and your steps in. If
I
your
got-
Apple Watch don't remind you, I'm gonna remind you. Get your steps in.
Well, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. We have a incentive for the workout apps at work.
Really?
Yeah, we get paid for them.
So which ones?
The Apple Watch shit, you connect it to the platform, whatever the fuck it is,
Okay.
and they count you towards goals. And when you reach your goals, you get like $25
That's
in
kind
your
of
medical spending accounts. I was like, oh, money. I'm missing money.
that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
'Cause them joints they'll pay for like the copay and shit when you go to the doctor.
Yeah. I got a bunch of them shits.
See? There you go.
Mailbox. The hospital, the mailbox is. I'm scared. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, well, don't be scared. I gotta go fucking see the dentist again. Whatever. Anyway, so let's get into the icebreaker this week. So the wife and I we binge watched what the hell was that? Defending Jacob last night. Have you seen it? It's on Apple TV Plus. Check it out. So Apple's been on a roll with these shows that they have, and most of them are based off of books, like some books I've never even heard of. But either way, the show's cool. I forget. Oh, the guy that played Captain America is in it, and I don't know, some random other people. Schillinger. Point being, this guy, his son was on trial for murder, and of another kid, but his father, the kid's grandfather is actually on death row for like rape and murder. And so the mom is driving herself fucking nuts trying to figure out like if the two are correlated. Now, so my question is formed out of this scenario anyway, because the husband didn't tell them until this situation arose with the son being on trial for murder and whatever. And the whole family made a big deal out of it. But my thing is this, like, it made me wonder, like, are there any secrets that are worth keeping from your spouse or your significant other? Because I feel like that's one of them. Like, if you're at that time, you shouldn't be telling your freaking wife, look, my dad's on death row for whatever. Meanwhile, our son is here. Like, he could have took that to the grave, especially if that's not a part of you want to be known.
I disagree about the scenario. Of course, you don't be telling motherfuckers all your weird shit. Like, your significant other. Like, if y'all married, I guess certain things are, like, relevant.
Like, if you got a body, I don't think you should be telling them. Like, if you kill somebody, that's something you don't want to be just sharing. And that's, like, an extreme. But what I'm saying is, like, even something that you might have done in your past, like something as a kid that you did, you might have freaking spray painted
Cat.
Yeah, exactly. Killed a cat, or maybe you did some ignorant shit in the church or something. Like, it's just weird shit that people do. No, I'm just saying, like, think of the most extreme thing you can say, like, why somebody would not want somebody to know it. especially if that's not who you are.
Well, I disagree with the scenario. I think people should have more conversations about that.
That's a rough conversation because they all just reacted like mad weird towards him, and I was like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. Like, I just thought it was fucked up the way that they treated the dad. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, he shouldn't have said it. Like, you should have let. And then there was another show we was watching. The fuck is that? Presumed Innocent. That's with Jake Gyllenhaal, whatever his name is. Anyway, he's on freaking trial for some shit, and his wife ended up kissing the bartender, and she ended up telling him because she wanted to be honest. And it's like, you didn't have to do that. Like, you could have took that one with you to the fucking grave and been like, this has nothing to do, especially while he's on trial. Like, he's going through it.
Now that I agree with. So I agree with this, like, the surface level weird shit. A motherfucker don't need to know about that. But the deep seated extra heavy shit.
So like
yeah,
family
motherfuckers
traits and
should know.
shit.
Yeah, because that's what it is. That's what, like, and yeah, it's fucked up. To
So
look
you
at
think
dudes
murder is
differently,
genetic?
but yeah,
Really?
yeah.
You don't think everybody has it in them? Like, it's fight or flight?
No, not necessarily. Not everybody fought off a flaught. Not everybody.
That's crazy.
Not everybody everywhere had the capacity to fight for themselves. Like,
No, I know
even-
that, but what I'm saying is, if it came down to it, if you, break all man and woman down to the core, at that point they could if they had to. If you were brought to that point, you would.
everybody could if they had to.
Right.
It's the choice. It's the choice to. And some people wouldn't. Like, motherfuckers be in war and they want to be a pacifist and stand in front of the tank, and the tank run you the fuck over and continue the fuck on with the war, and it represents something. However, you're no longer fighting the good fight.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that get stuck. So it's not fighting or even fleeing. It's just like nothing, like checking out and getting stuck, and like letting shit happen to you. Not everybody has the ability to fight or kill, but not everybody has the willingness to make that choice to do so.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I just thought that would be something to throw around, because like I said, just watching the show had me on some old, like, yo, this shit's crazy, man. Like, they're just pissing me off at every
you ain't
single
gonna tell a
time.
motherfucker like you ain't tell a motherfucker you crazy. Like, you got crazy
Crazy
blood.
jeans. You got crazy jeans. Speaking of crazy
Your
jeans.
Your pants don't fit.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. That is crazy jeans. But speaking of crazy shit, so niggas tried to kill Trump. Hold on, where my shots at? That didn't even sound like it.
You had one job, bro.
So, in case you're living under a rock, Donald Trump was shot at, was it yesterday, in PA, Pennsylvania somewhere? He was somewhere having some Trump rally, and
Who cares?
somebody started shooting at him. And it looks like he got, like, grazed or hit with, like, some shrapnel. But the shit was crazy because he's standing there talking, and you hear, like, these three, like, little paps. It was like, pap, pap, pap. And then by the third one, that's where he, like, grabbed his ear and he freaking dropped. But they said he put the ketchup on his ear when he dropped to the ground, and they all jumped on him.
Yeah, I think so. He rubbed the Kool-Aid on his joints. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy staged. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
I was on a podcast I hang out at earlier, and the cat was like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?" And like the Trump people, like it was so fucking many Trump people in the chat that they're never there. Like, who the fuck are you people? And
They're
like, they
bots.
were just they just
Mad
like
bots.
the beehive and shit came through hard as hell, and even their reasoning sounded fucking crazy. Who are you to say that it was fake? A fucking person with goddamn eyes, a motherfucker who done seen assassination attempts. a motherfucker who's aware of like for the neighborhood drag racing, like what was that? Reagan? Who the fuck with the assassination attempt? And
Yeah.
that was back. That was back then, and motherfuckers move differently.
Yeah.
Right now, you can't say and do any fucking thing without a camera, an infrared camera, a fucking drone, your phone hearing some shit. How the fuck is home?
Everything's everywhere.
How this dude like is in like the camera, like everybody's looking at this motherfucker, and he laying there. A shotgun? Ain't they big like a shotgun?
Hold up. They saying it was a shotgun?
I
Ain't no way that was a shotgun. You ain't shooting a shotgun's more for like close range because it spreads and it sprays.
What
So-
a rifle? What it wasn't
Well,
a
yeah.
pocket gun. It was some big shit. So now you got, and then they're
Apparently, it
saying
was
Bill-
a silencer on it. That's why it sounded like that.
that
'cause
it
nobody
doesn't
heard it.
fucking- It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. Like there's
does
snipers. There's
kinda matter.
snipers every fucking where.
The kid
When they
didn't
have
look
high
right
security
anyway.
shit, it none of it. None of
So my initial take was I thought this was, first of all, I thought it was propaganda because I was like, he's going to find a way to blame this on immigration and create a fucking race war amongst people.
it.
Then
You
it
ain't seen
turns
the
out
picture, him
it's
with
some
the flag in front of him,
little,
behind him.
little white dude. No, but see, I'm talking about like right when it happened.
Oh,
Like
boy.
as it happened, like in real time, I was like, ain't no fucking way that this shit is real.
The
and
Mexicans.
right, he was going to blame it on somebody, and turns out some random special looking white dude who they actually killed. So we don't even know the fucking story now. It's like, out of all of the fucking crazy white kids that have shot up schools, this is the first fucking school shooter that got killed.
That's wild.
That didn't kill themselves, because most of them
You
kill
ain't-
themselves. But if they
Or you
don't
bring
get
him a
out of there,
hamburger.
yo, this shit's fucking crazy, man.
The United States is so fucking theatrical. It's
Yeah.
and it's bad theatrics at that. It's like Tyler Perry's writing the fucking script. This shit's crazy.
It is. It's up there. Because, I mean, between that damn debate that they had and, like, everything that's just been going on, I don't know what to believe anymore. Like, I'm super, like, cool on everything and everyone. It's real funny when you see people, like, start pushing certain agendas. Like, I wonder how much they're paying Amber Rose. Like, years ago, she was, like, so anti-Trump. Like, now she's outside with the MAGA hat. She looked like Kanye. Like, remember when Ye was out here all Trump crazed? Like, that's exactly what she looks like right now. And I'm wondering how much they paid for her to do that.
Motherfuckers will pay you. They'll pay you for your appearance. They'll pay you, like, as anything else, to, like, publish some shit. If you're going to have an event, you pay a motherfucker to put you on their timeline. They'll pay you. If you have some type of business, a nonprofit, they'll
Right.
dump money into that shit. Like, or you think you'll have an audience with them later on as if you're real. You're not.
But
So,
what I'm
like,
saying is, like, years ago, she was, like, super, like, anti. Remember when Trump was the dude that was the catchphrase, grab him by the pussy? Like, she stood on woman business and was like, he's a disgusting man. Now, all of a sudden, like, is he not disgusting anymore? Are people allowed to change like that?
no.
No, you can't change like that. Like, you can't think that a person's a fucked up individual 1 week or a year. I don't know how much time
No.
has to pass.
No.
No?
Stand on business forever.
Okay. That's a fact.
If you have an opinion,
No, only
keep
reason
that shit forever.
but the only reason I ask is because I thought about that as I was saying it. Like, well, she didn't like what he said. That doesn't mean that she didn't like him. Like, you can not like what somebody says and still rock with them. But if you're, like, anti that whole establishment as a whole, that has to be something you stand on.
Well, no, you could change your opinion about somebody if they give you a reason to change your opinion about them. Fuck, it's worse if anything, with this guy here. So if you did something to redeem yourself, which how often do people actually do things and generally redeem themselves? They do the perp walk, the
Right.
redemption perp walk with T.D. Jakes or some pastor. Or some fucking body. They donate money and go to the BET Awards and shit when they need some type of backup. But
Right.
you can the illusion of changing at least would be there. Oh, he's changed because he donated Bill Cosby. But Trump has gotten worse, if anything. So,
Right.
no, I think motherfuckers go whichever way the wind blows. They go whichever way gonna pay your bills.
Well, look, that's so. That brings us, I guess, to our our next topic, right? The comfort women, right?
The comfort one.
Because well, the conversation was exchanging your time for money, and how many layers that is attached to that whole saying, which is like ultimately why prostitution's the oldest known. What is it? It's the oldest profession. Look at me, mad dumb today.
Oh.
What? I was. It's cool.
Smart every day.
It's just one day.
You're smart every day.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'll write it on a chalkboard next week. But so, where we at with this? What is it? Sex tourism and child support. Is that's the next big one?
Yeah. What is going on with these people? They said they want their money.
So, all right,
Philippines.
let's give them the story. So, apparently, these men in where is it? So is it like around the naval base? I'm trying to open the story right now. Why is it going to Apple? Where's the story at? I swore I had it. Yeah, I do. Nope. All right. So what's the original story? Is it on Twitter? Can I find it over there?
It would be in the box. It's sex tourism. My Father's Secret documentary being done about sex tourism in the Philippines.
Right. That is the one.
Let me get it for you.
Like I said, it was an expose. I wanted to watch the whole thing. I didn't get around to it. Okay, where is it? All right, yeah. All right, so ABC News. Let's hear this.
And girlfriends are for hire. In
Bam.
the heart of the Philippines, sex is for sale and girlfriends are for hire. These sex tourists fathered tens of thousands of children and then abandoned them.
Hi, my name is Luis. I want to find out who my father is because
That
it's a
kid
bit
look like Drake.
sad to live without a father.
Now these children raised in poverty can find out where they came from. In a
What?
trailblazing project, their DNA is being used to hunt down their missing
Holy
dad.
shit.
I drink my wife's breath.
In the heart of
Holy
the
shit.
Philippines.
That was crazy too. Yo, so what the fuck is going on? So they're doing the DNA research themselves.
They're doing some 23andMe. And you.
Holy shit.
Us. 23 and us.
Wow. So it says men from overseas, including Australia, are estimated to have fathered tens of thousands of children to sex workers in the Philippines. Wow. Now, thanks to DNA, the children are tracking them down. So what the fuck they think they're going to do? It's like, I mean, with all due respect, it's just like, first of all,
Child support.
from where? You live in the Philippines.
You think the countries don't talk to each other?
Yeah, but I feel like America don't really fuck with them like that. Not on that level, because like, I don't know. So is the kid an American citizen? No, they have to be born over here, right? How does that even work? That's what I'm saying. So where's
It
the?
depends. It depends. If you got it depends on the country. Because kids born from certain countries, if the parent is from that country, the kids are grandfathered in as a citizen.
But certain countries.
Certain countries.
All right.
That's like DR is like that. So I was told that the girls will come over here, get pregnant, and go back to DR because DR will press the United States for child support,
Oh shit.
and that makes income for the country.
So DR takes the U.S. to. Yeah, that's funny. But that's DR. That makes sense. But they also lean on. Well, no, the DR, they don't lean on America. I guess they have their independence, right? But who are they backed by? Let's see. American.
Not sure. But I know the child support stands because I know people who have child support in the United States and they'll be in DR still collecting.
Hmm.
They're being outside the country doesn't make a difference.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Are babies born from American men in other countries considered American? Let's see what Google comes up with. And now that Google's got that damn AI shit, that should be funny too. Cause AI be pulling all some sort of some shit. A person. What?
No, all the AI be, all the AI be playing in our face.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
that shit's fucking hilarious. I've been told y'all it was gonna happen. So a person born abroad in wedlock to 2 U.S. citizen parents acquires U.S. citizenship at birth under the Immigration and National Act. If at least one of the parents has a residence in the state or one of its outlying possessions prior to the person's birth. Huh. The child born out of the wedlock, but they're saying wedlock. Citizen, not an American couple. Yo, y'all so stupid. What if a dude makes a baby in another country? So anyway, I guess it is possible, but still, you know how long it's gonna take? One of those little kids look like Drake anyway, so that was hilarious. There we go. A child born abroad in wedlock to a U.S. citizen and an alien. Okay. A person born abroad in a wedlock, U.S. citizen and alien. Oh, so they acquire it too. If the parent has been physically present in the U.S. or one of his, after 86. Parent for 5 years, for birth between 52 and 86. That's crazy. Two. All right, so apparently they do. All right, well, shit. About to be like 10,000 little motherfuckers running around here looking for dads. Shit, that's gonna be crazy.
The wild shit gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of kids belonging to a small amount of men.
That is going to be hilarious too. Did you ever see, what was that, Father May I or something? But they have another one out now on, I think it might be Netflix. The guy with 1,000 kids or something, like whatever, like some weird shit like that. But the original story was of some, what the fuck was it? He was a fertility doctor. A man.
Oh, I read that before it came out.
Yeah.
That was like a podcast or something.
Probably, because the shit was mad scandalous. Like,
he was using his own sperm to fertilize the women coming to his clinic, and he was like an old ass man.
Yeah, the shit was mad creepy. Like, he had to do the shit on the job. Like, that was fucked up.
And he's caused like some DNA shit locally, because if you're in a major city, the women coming to see you are from a certain location.
Right.
And now the kids are going to filter into a certain neighborhood, city, high school.
Nah, he made it to where as though, right.
What?
You might be dating one of your siblings.
Half siblings. Oh.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So yeah, that's what he was doing. And like the way that they found out was through this 23andMe shit. Excuse me. Some girl wanted to know, who or something was, because I forget what it was. But she did it, and then as more people did it, they all started to link. And when it linked back to him.
You're contacting people who were thinking that they were pregnant by the husband. Just using artificial insemination, not.
Well, no, even before that.
Sperm.
The shit was like on some old, like this one person. So the way that it was, I'm sure it's probably changed by now. But so you would put yours in, right? And if somebody else put theirs in, you automatically attach to them. And then there's everybody else with some sort of DNA like that attaches to them. And the fact that they had more of, they all would like his DNA. These motherfuckers was just linking, like the shit was crazy.
I was saying that some of the people who were linking were attached to a couple
Right.
where the father's sperm was presumed to have been used to
Right.
get her pregnant.
There was a
And
few of
now
those.
the father finds out you've been raising a child that's not. That's
Right.
That's disgusting.
That's gotta hurt.
Then to not ask permission, and there was no law against it, so he didn't break the law.
Right. That was the crazy part. There was no law against it, but it's like this motherfucker was so arrogant. I guess he was even like judging them based off of like how successful they became in life. He said he like came to the meeting because I guess they arranged it where it was like I think like a dozen or like a dozen and a half of them went to meet him, and he's got like a notepad like jotting down what they all like whatever they were doing with their lives. Like,
Oh, you're a narcissist.
yeah.
You're not even concerned with what the fuck you did. You're just trying to see how fly your fucking sperm is. Ew.
Yo, that's crazy. And he was doing this shit for
Ugh.
years. Like, I'm
Yeah,
surprised
there's
one
like
of the
little
husbands ain't
kids,
putting
there's
hands
like
on him.
grown motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine. You gotta get your husband off the ground. That's
Right.
crazy.
Nah, I'd be
But
mad as hell if I was one of those kids. Just
they're
because,
finding
like,
out.
yeah. Like,
They're
dude, you
finding
did
out
some
other
foul
things
shit.
with 23andMe too. On a side note, they're finding out about with like older people doing DNA, looking
Mhm.
for some type of person that may be related to them. It's actually circling back to their own family.
Oh. Well, I mean, how far back motherfuckers supposed to think this shit's supposed to go? Like, everybody starts at some point.
No, you are a product of incest.
Oh, that's fucked up. But so is it like known incest, or like is this the same situation? Like you just didn't know until it was too late, or yeah, I guess until it's too late. Like, you don't know until you know. You're like, oh shit.
Well, it depends on who. Well, the person who is being abused would know, but then it would be like the grandfather or something. So
Right.
you find out that instead of you having like X amount of extra people hanging out in
Right.
your fucking family tree, that should circle back to like your cousins, your aunt's your brother, and your brother's your cousin, and your mother's your nephew, and
Some extra shit. No, I see what you're saying. Cause that's.
well, you just shouldn't do DNA tests, and that way you ain't gotta worry about any of this.
Well, that too. Like I at a certain point though, you gotta understand.
Ignorance
It
is
doesn't.
bliss.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like some shit you just shouldn't be knowing. Like now you done dug up a whole bunch of skeletons of your family
Now
history.
now you gotta tell your significant other some
Exactly.
weird shit that
Now you gotta
found
tell your
out.
wife that your
So,
granddad gave birth to your cousin uncle, some weird shit like that.
yeah, your aunt is your fucking step nephew.
Who the fuck would want to marry somebody? What if you found would you marry somebody that was like a
I
product
gotta
of
be scared the
incest?
baby gonna come out with fucking four fucking
Yeah.
come out with like four fucking sets of fingers.
That's
and
scary too, because you never know if somebody was a product of incest, and then you find out. So now, like, are you sticking through it? Are you like happy? Like at that point, just don't tell me. Like I wouldn't want to know.
Not even now. You gotta go to fucking Thanksgiving, and the fucking conversation's gonna be awkward as fuck.
Yeah, Thanksgiving gonna be weird as shit.
Grandpa and auntie, cousin, uncle, and my nephew brother.
Nephew brother is weird. Fuck, man. Yo, that's when people got to stop touching shit. That's just what it comes down to. Like, just quit
It's the
touching
Uncle
shit.
Touchies. It's the Uncle Touchies.
Well, them too.
fucking it
That's
up.
where it starts. But then people just be like doing too much. Like, try to figure out something that fix the future or something. I don't know. Like, why are you digging in the past?
Speaking of digging in the past,
What we
what's
doing?
up with your homegirl?
Who?
Tokyo Tony. And,
That ain't my
and,
homegirl. I don't
and-
even know her. She look like she smoked
And poor
Newports.
black China. Angela is her name. She
Yeah.
doesn't go by Black China anymore. And if I was her, I would want to be.
She
as far
cleaned
the
up
fuck away
herself,
from
or
Tokyo
cleaned up
Tony.
her act.
I would want to be as far the fuck away from Tokyo Tony as fucking possible.
Yo,
Because
she
poor
is a
child, that's
riot.
your mama.
But so you remember when we saw them on TV when they had their little TV show? Her mom was like mad abusive to her, like just talking to her like.
I ain't watched that shit.
But you had to see them on the clips.
I saw
like
a
not
couple.
the. That's what I'm saying. I ain't watched the show either, but
Yeah,
we
I
all
saw
saw the clips. Like yelling and talking
was
to her
like,
while
oh,
crazy in that
man.
empty ass kitchen. It's like, hold on, y'all trying to tell us y'all live in this house? It wasn't a fucking snack or nothing on them counters.
Airbnbs.
That shit was clean. It was like, whose house are they yelling in? And then I thought, all right, they took everything out of there so that way they can't throw nothing at each other. But then I'm also like, this is a mom and daughter conversation. But then when you see her talking to her daughter, you're like, that is fucked up. Like, oh man. Anyway, so Tokyo Tony's got a podcast with, I think it's Rick Ross's baby mom. It's just crazy. I don't even know who gave them a podcast.
Blueface's mama.
Oh, Blueface's mom is on this one too?
I believe so.
Oh, that's why it's called Auntie, the Ratchet.
Want to hear about it?
Okay, here we go.
This black ass nigga that's about to come out and fuck my daughter. I want to hear about it. Ooh. So he said.
I tried to get him to suck my daughter's flesh.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Let's bring out the game. Bring your ass out here.
Come on, baby.
Bring out the game.
Bring
out the game with the good big dick.
Yeah.
Love, I heard her fucking his mama.
Yo.
Yeah, baby. They told us not to look in your eyes, but I see you got them shades on.
Big back, big back, big
Big
back.
back.
That back. Yeah, you doing that laterals.
You thicker off the internet, huh?
Not no shake, no hand, nigga.
You said he had to crash.
Kiss your
You kiss my hand,
You got me
nigga.
fucked up.
Look.
I ain't kissing no more.
I ain't standing up for no niggas either.
I ain't asked you to.
Or a hug. But anyway, keep it moving.
How tall are you?
I'm about 6'5".
Ow.
You put a little weight on, huh, Tony?
No, I've been this way. All my motherfucking life,
You ain't
nigga.
been that thick.
Always been this.
I heard you talking about me.
Always.
I love staying on your mind.
Yo, Game is a wild dude.
I quit.
He's a wild.
I quit. I quit
Yeah.
right now. I quit.
Why he tried to
quit.
tell her like she looked like she just came out the rehab though. That's what he tried to say. He's like, I didn't know you had that much weight on you. Yo, Game is a character. Tracy, where you go? You really left. Oh. You're really disturbed by this. Yo, the funny part is I didn't see this trailer. The trailer I saw was something totally different. For some reason, I ended up with this clip. So this is even funnier to me because I never seen. Yo, they are wild. Whose mamas is those? Y'all need to come get your mamas. You know how motherfuckers used to tell you to come get your kids? Now you gotta come get your mamas now because mamas is out here acting up. Who the fuck gave them a podcast?
People who fucking don't love black people.
Yo.
Trump supporters.
Wow.
Fuck gave them a podcast. Yo.
This
like,
is one of those. So that's the version of, you know how they say like black men in podcasts like that. Them ratchets right there. Ratchets and podcasts should not like mix because that was insane. And they're all like moms too to like kids that know how to work the internet. Like none of them got like little babies who can't.
What kids? What grown whole fucking
Rick Ross baby
they're
mama.
Grandmamas. They're grandmamas.
Oh shit. Damn, they
Yo,
is old.
grandkids know how to use the internet.
I forgot they do got grandkids because that's
Oh.
Blueface mom, Angela's mom, and one of Rick Ross's baby mamas. That's nuts, yo. That is insane. I don't know. I'm not looking forward to that. That podcast looks like it comes with a tetanus shot. Like it's just that
shit,
grimy.
That should come with fucking hand sanitizer. It should come with a little Ziploc bag.
N95 mask.
Hand sanitizer, a fucking mask. Yeah. It come with some quick fast antibiotics.
Oh, not the quick fast. Nah, that was gross. So I didn't like how who was that? The moms were saying that she was trying to get him to smash her daughter. That was insane. Like, what's up with moms?
Didn't I say moms be trafficking their daughters?
You did say that.
They be setting their daughters up.
Wow. That's crazy, yo. I ain't even see, like I said, that clip was insane. And then I think there's more in this thread or whatever, but I'm not going through that. That was insane, though.
I can't.
Like, yo, the fucked up part is I like Gabe as a rapper, but like a lot of his like antics just don't. I'll be like, nah, bro, that ain't it. You gotta leave that shit alone.
Game's a creep, yo. He's a creep. Game's a creep.
That's what I've heard from the women's. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, listen.
He had hope for him, but he cannot.
Yeah, some niggas can't. What is it? You got to save them from themselves, as they like to say. You know, like unfortunately, that's how a lot of niggas is, because they can't. Like, motherfuckers is just dangerous. Like that, you know what I'm saying? You know how they say, like, you give a motherfucker too much access to one thing, like.
Yeah, you could say some dumb
niggas
shit.
is
Like
dangerous.
Them saying dumb shit is one thing, but him feeding back into it.
Oh, well, you know he's going to feed back into it. They say, like, him, LeBron, and I think they said, like, Rick Ross are, like, the top 3, like, best liars in hip-hop. Because they'll just say anything. Like, I think Game said he was signed to, like, Death Row with Tupac or some shit. Niggas just like, how, motherfucker?
Fuck.
Yo, he be saying all types of shit.
Motherfuckers listening and run with it.
Because the shit is entertaining.
That's pimp shit.
That's
pimp shit.
It is.
Yeah, you tell motherfucker 2 hamburgers and a sideline of football players and
2 hamburgers and
like,
a sideline of football players. That sounds
bitch be like,
crazy.
okay, daddy.
That's what. Well, once again, sex work is out here for survival. Sex work is survival work, but it's all work survival work.
Yeah.
I mean, because listen, if you trading your time and your energy, body, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for 2 cheeseburgers and what do you say? 2 cheeseburgers?
A sideline of football players.
And a sideline? That sounds insane. Somebody, where your parents? People need to come get their goddamn kids. Motherfuckers are just playing in the street out here. Like, I want better for us. Ain't that
I
how they
just
say it?
want people to not talk about your kids' sex lives, and I want people to not.
That too. They were way too comfortable with that.
At a certain age, why are you so thirsty for the opposite sex? That's not like you lose interest in it, but ain't you got the hang of it by now?
No, because what is it, like, motherfuckers just never, like, emotionally mature. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never.
Get wrinkles. You ever seen hairlines? Like,
yeah, motherfuckers, they just never emotionally mature. Your body gets old, everything else gets old, except up here. Niggas need to read books and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I can't, but we had
same
a question
thing.
based off that. We had a question based off
so
that.
can moms and daughters sleep with the same man?
Of course they can. The question is, should they?
Oh, all right. I guess that is the question. Should they?
I don't think so. That's weird. That's a lot. That's a big ass age difference up in there.
Well, no, depending on the mom and the daughter age difference. Because what's
it's still 15?
Maybe
12?
Because you got to think about the dude. So most of these moms that are out here now are literally between our age and a little younger when you think about it. Because most of the little rugrats that are running around here that are running rap, they were all born between like 98 and 2000. Like, so all of them, or 97, 2000, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers about to be 30. The kids about to be 30. So imagine who their parents were that were having them. So, like, the rappers of today, the old head niggas, they're still closer to age of the actual parent and still in the same playing field as the actual child. Sounds weird.
A 20-year age difference is not the same playing field.
So take Bernice Burgos, for instance. She doesn't look her age, and she could still give it up with the best of them. But there's also her daughter who, you know. What about, what's her name? Lori Harvey.
It's not in the same
It is.
field.
If they could pull the same caliber of dude.
Why are you in the kiddie pool?
Not the kiddie pool, the fucking kids in the club. 21 and up.
Why are you not in the kiddie? Why are you in the kiddie pool?
So where do the old heads? What's the old head club? Where do the old heads go when they want to go out?
Where the old heads
drinking?
be at? Doing line dancing and bingo.
Niggas ain't trying to do that shit. Fuck out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so you shouldn't be crossing paths with your kid, even if like a normal. You're 21. Okay, so you're 21, and
Your mom is 41.
your mom's 41. Okay, so how old is dating a 21? That would be like a
who's
peer.
dating? Yeah,
25. So your 41-year-old mother is dating a 25-year-old.
No, maybe a 30-year-old, 35-year-old.
A 35-year-old should not be talking to a 21-year-old. This is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, they really don't have anything in common, but still, they're a little more closer in age than not.
Look, well, okay, fuck it. We got 18 and still breathing.
Nah, that is crazy. Yo, why do you always gotta go there? I'm trying to be realistic here. And you're just that's not right.
A 3-year age difference is
But
not that big of a fucking deal.
But 21, like, you're in the club, you're mixing and mingling. Like, you can't help it because the 35-year-old dude doesn't look 35.
What the fuck does looks have to do with it? That's like talking about the chick was young. She ain't look her age.
No.
But when the bitch told you she on fucking summer break, when she told you she got curfew,
man. Yo. No, that's not what I'm saying, yo. You're the worst. You
can look younger. I look younger, but you talk to me and I'll be like, you talk to me and I'm talking to you, and then excuse me.
Right.
Like, what?
Well, listen, I'm from an era where it's like, if the woman doesn't get your references, y'all shouldn't really be intermingling, right? So it's like, that's different, but not everybody plays by that. So I'm saying, if you're talking about within the parameters, a 21-year-old could potentially be dating even a 30-year-old, and a 30-year-old could potentially be dating a 40-year-old.
And I said, should they? Can they? Yes. Should they? No.
All right, whatever. Guess we spent enough time on that.
Come here.
That's
boy.
crazy, yo.
There was some chick on TikTok, and she talking about how sexy she is. Bitch, you like in your 40s and you crazy looking. But she was fucking with like an 18-year-old who went to prison for like a second. Then she got pregnant, and he came home at like 22 with a baby.
What the fuck?
And she 40-something, and she was like, he acting funny, and things ain't the same, and because he might try to be a grown-up now. He's 22.
And he spent most of his young adult years in prison, right?
He was like 17, 18, whatever, and he got locked
crazy.
up.
So about 4-5 years in the penitentiary, yeah, you come out a little different, you know, and you can't come out to. And she had a baby, you said?
She had a baby. So she 40-something with this fucking infant.
Hey, man, her body, her rights. What do you want? You want me to tell her to not have the baby?
I want you to tell her to go find somebody with older sperm.
Hey, bitch, go find your own sperm.
Freaky ass nigga.
Age-appropriate sperm, bitch.
Yeah, right? Go get your... I don't know. I just... like I said, I'm all out of the conversation at this point.
Oh, the fucking baby and the daddy.
I just feel you and the
on.
goddamn listeners judging me. I'm pretty sure my wife was judging me before she went to bed.
The baby and the daddy got a juice box.
That's
the baby
crazy.
and the
they both still wet behind the ears. That's like that shit when Ray J said that they eat the same fucking Lunchables. That is insane, yo. That is insane. I ain't playing with y'all no more. But that, shit, there's that. Actually, before I go into the next one, I do want to like tie in the two things. So this also ties into, I guess, the next one, exploiting the people's isms, right? Because the way those women were talking made me feel like they kind of got an ism going on. Because there's no way in hell a mom is going to be like, oh, I was trying to get him to fuck my daughter, like. And you say this shit on a national platform, then the other shit, oh, he fucked my daughter. Blah, blah. Like, this shit was wow. So, like, is that another form of exploitation? So we're talking about content creators exploiting the talent for clicks. Particularly, this came from a conversation we were having about Jaguar Wright and how she's a fucking loony nut. Like, the girl's crazy. But she's very entertaining, and people seem to just put her on these platforms and just let her say whatever and don't care. Like, nobody's like, and you got a little I guess, knowledge of her. I don't know if y'all know each other or whatever. You know, you've been outside for a little minute. Salute. But what's your synopsis on Miss Jaguar Wright?
She's a loony nut. She's a loony nut, and like a lot of loony nuts, where they're enabled.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why. Like, that's the shit. Like, it's a fucking car. Like, I get people like to watch chaos and car crashes. I get that. Because, like hate binging is a thing. People will watch, like, soap operas and all type of thing, keep your attention. So, but I'm more intrigued in the fact that this represents the type of person that's, like, in people's lives. And they're enabled. Like, opportunity behind opportunity. Have talent. Have access,
Right.
have resources, have been given chances and chances and chances while still having resources and talent and time. And it represents so many people who you just can't fucking get right.
No, so that's to that point. Most the kids of today, a lot of them who are watching her are entertained by these quote unquote salacious stories, don't even know that she was or is a great singer. She has a beautiful voice. I don't know if it's still any good because she out here wilding and screaming on podcasts, but she used to sing with the best of them, like way back in the day. Well, not way back in the day, but late 90s.
It sounds like she was not made a part of the inner circle, and she's resentful. Because
she
the thing
hating.
she says is always lashing out, and it's always about a certain topic. It's like it's a whole sector of fucking YouTube, and it really just sounds like you were on, but you couldn't get on, which is a lot of people who rage about how somebody did them wrong.
Right.
But it was you.
It's like once your 15 minutes of fame is over, like that's it. Like motherfuckers don't want to fuck with you. And
but you caused them to not fuck with you.
Right.
You caused them to not fuck with you. So if you see her lashing out now, what you think she was doing when she was younger? If you see her like she switches lanes, she switches up on people, like that type of person.
She is a fucking nutcase, man.
But that's somebody people know in real life, and there's nothing you can do to convince them to take an opportunity and capitalize on it. There's
right.
nothing you can do. I also think, I was thinking about this earlier, the difference between a lot of people who are entertainers have like a different ism going on.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of entertaining. The ability to be creative comes with other things.
Right.
But if your only talent is crashing out, those are the people who are like, your only talent
like
is crashing out.
The Orlando Browns, the Charleston Whites, remember fucking Boont Gang, like those were the people who in a sense still are out here bugging out. Like every now and then Orlando Brown will come out, he'll do some wild shit, and then he'll go into hiding. Motherfucker will be like, oh, he in rehab, he had some sober house, whatever. We won't see him for a while, and then he'll pop right back up and do the same shit. Like, I don't know. I really don't. I guess I don't get it, because I think that it's like kind of fucked up to exploit somebody like that. Like if you know somebody's a little, they liable to say anything. Like I think you do have a responsibility into that, because you're just letting this person say whatever. But even though that person has to deal with whatever consequences come with what they say, still though, I don't know. I just think it's kind of wrong, and especially with her, because she's just out here saying everything. And I remember I used to like listen to her shit and be like, oh shit, yo, that really happened. And then you told me, yo, that girl's a fucking nut. And I haven't been able to listen to none of her stories the same since then. So I don't know, maybe you was just hating. Is the story true?
Yeah, I was hating.
Find out next time.
I was trying to cover up the terrible underworld
of hip hop. You was
too.
trying to save Diddy, defending Diddy.
Yeah, I was on a payroll. Yeah, no, that shit crazy. But that's like, that shit, like, all that shit's weird. And I think about, like I said, people I know in my real life. Like, motherfucker be like, oh no, the problem is, but she could be telling the truth. Just because you don't believe it, look, stop, please.
Right.
And then not recognize the person as being like crashed out. and giving them more opportunities and more situations to go turn upside down, fucking sideways. Like you feel bad for somebody, so you go rent motherfucker a apartment, get them a car, set them up with a job, and all this, and then they fucking crash the car, fuck up the apartment, fuck up the job, fuck your reputation up.
I mean,
like
yeah, the
got
same
you looking
shit.
crazy, but that's just what the fuck they do, no matter how much you try to help and fix.
Still fucked up. However you look at it, I still think it's like fucked up. Because what the fuck, man? But whatever, that's cool. I mean, I guess, well, yeah, everybody does to some extent. But I just think the way that they're doing it, I feel like this is dangerous. It's like the shit that be doing and be doing instead of, well, I guess those are isms too, when they inflict these whatever, like little beefs between like little rap crews or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like even shit that we would probably never heard of, we only would know because the shit would play out online because the motherfuckers would put, pit motherfuckers together. And I don't know, man. I just think that that's just what they're doing is on the same level. It's fucked up. There's nothing wrong with having somebody come tell you a crazy story about their life, something that they did, not something that they saw somebody else do, or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me the wild shit that Jaguar was doing. Fuck it. You got enough stories. I know you was not some fucking angel out there. And this is not to say, anything that happened to her. I'm not shaming the woman. But it's just to say I know that she was out there doing some shit too. We can hear some of her stories
That's
instead of her.
anybody who'd be like, oh, let me tell you what she was at the party doing.
Right.
Let me tell you what he was saying. Let me tell you what. Well, you were every fucking where. What were
Right.
you
What was
doing
you
at the
doing?
party? What did you have on at the party? What were you drinking at the party?
Hello.
Like, I didn't hear you
Right.
talk about you. You were talking about everybody else there.
Those people always make me worry, and then it's like you really can't say that because then it's like, oh, you're victim blaming. But I'm not trying to victim blame. I'm just saying you're always telling us about everybody else. What the fuck were you doing? Like, and if it was that crazy, why did you continue to go to these parties? Why did you continue to hang out? And why did if something happened to you, that's totally different. But if you're watching shit happen and you're just around like mad weird shit and you're just still there, like you were doing some weird shit too, or you did some weird shit at some point.
I'll say this. That reminds me of the type of people who fall out with somebody who they're friends with.
Right.
Over the course of like decades. Let me tell you what that bitch did. Let me tell you what that nigga did. Your husband. He did. And the bitch around the corner and the paycheck and the da-da-da-da-da. He lied. Da-da. Okay, well, you'd be like, oh my God, that's terrible. Like, oh my God. And you be thinking there's like an end game, but then they've been together and that's like another Friday. But you're like cursing them out and talking about your personal business.
Right.
And how bad he did you.
Listen, Sheila, we ain't need to hear all that shit.
Because you keep showing up the fuck to it. Like, you participate in the shit with the motherfuckers. So how much complaining are you doing if you've been friends with this, you've been fucking married for 20 years and you talking about this is his 5th baby he done brought home?
Yo, that's crazy.
It's people like that. They just,
yeah.
I don't know. They just be stuck and running off with the what happened instead of
fix it, right, or standing up for themselves in some matters, like, because at some point it does start looking like you're complicit. Like I know they say that Stockholm syndrome is a real thing, but like, how much Stockholm syndrome you gonna have if a motherfucker walk in here with the 5th baby from the outside? What is that? There's a football player actually, nigga, right now about to have his 12th kid. This is his 5th one on his wife. That shit is insane. They said that boy gonna have to play football till he fucking die. Like,
you can stay with a motherfucker though. The point is to not be trying to kick a motherfucker back in when you here with him. Like you in the paint with him.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. If you gonna get on the bus, you get on the bus and shut the fuck up.
That's my man, and I don't give a fuck. That's my man.
Hello. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, people exploiting people. The entertainment industry has always been people putting a camera in front of like the weirdest shit. Like, a lot of people spun out of control. And motherfucker give you drugs. They give you a little room. Might throw you some pussy every now and again. Just enough for you to get up and tap dance the next day or tell a joke or backflip or whatever the fuck it is you do.
That's
so
crazy.
people can make money off of you. It's
Yeah.
It is exploitation.
It
I don't
is.
know.
It's
I don't
all
know what to say.
exploitation, man. Like we ultimately can't escape it. I guess it all depends on how do you measure the level of exploitation. Like clearly we look at sex work as way more I guess I don't want to say like unnatural, but it's just they look at it like it's something gruesome when it should be looked at as any other job. Right? You got doctors, lawyers, janitors, garbage men, cops and whatever, and then you got fucking comfort women who have to provide comfort.
You got blowjobbers.
Yeah. They're essential. Those are essential workers. Exactly. Like that's what we really need to be focusing on. Like instead of because like people do look at it as exploitation, but if you're exchanging your time for money, it's considered a job anywhere else. So what the fuck is the difference? Is one taxable and one's not? Find out next time. I don't know.
Other countries are trying to work it out with taxing and licensing and registration and decriminalization. And
Yeah, I mean,
like it's an industry. It's there. It's like the marijuana. Like the shit's
wasn't
there.
you saying that the dominatrix chick y'all had a tier thing where it was like if you knew how to fucking speak another language you was able to make like that's some like high class shit because it's like all right you're actually valuing this person more than just valuing them as a body. Like where can I place you at?
Well, some sex work there's a certain skill set. There's a lot like there's so many things like was it shibari? Shibari is the tying knots. They had one girl who did erotic scarification, which is people who wanted to get cut or sliced but
they use like the hooks and shit, right?
She was a professional piercer and tattoo artist.
That's crazy, man.
So she knew how to work with your skin and bleeding and infections and sanitization and
that's
so
still too much.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna be honest with you.
There's skill.
Too much.
Don't be scarification shaming.
All right, you're right. I'm not. I'm just saying. No, I didn't.
Let the people have their cuts and bites.
Y'all got it. I don't want no problems. Oh, there we go. That was the
it's America.
move I was looking for. This is what I needed. Boom. Uh-oh. Am I frozen now? Look at me.
Are you frozen?
Yeah, but that always happens with my camera. Anyway. All right, so are we moving along? Where we headed? Where we going? You want to keep talking about creeps? Do we? Yeah, we might as well keep talking about creeps. The rapper Desiigner blames being vegan for him exposing himself on an airplane.
I don't know anything about this.
So I think this was like maybe a couple years ago. I don't really have the full on backstory, but a few years ago, or how like the world just moves too fast. It actually could have been a year. I'm not about to look at it, but Desiigner was on an airplane coming from I think China or something. I don't know. He was clearly on the airplane pleasuring himself, and some Vaseline like fell out his pocket. The fucking flight attendant saw him. He fell asleep. When he woke up and when he landed, they arrested him and all of this stuff. And everybody was like, yo, Desiigner was wilding on the plane. Like, what happened? So he finally is speaking on it. He actually looks a little healthier. So he might have been like on some shit, but he blamed being vegan on it. He said, I didn't know what I was doing. I was fully tweaked out of my mind. That was when I was vegan. I didn't have enough sugars and stuff like that. I was kind of like out of my body. What? It really wasn't it really wasn't who my character was. I was on medication and just went to sleep on the plane. When he landed, he said he was greeted by the FBI and was asked why he exposed and allegedly pleasured himself on the flight. I had to get back home, get back to myself, and get myself back together. When the news was circulating, he said he was concerned that people would see him as a pervert. Because, nigga, you are a pervert. The fuck are you talking about? Like, so here's the thing. If you're tweaked out of your mind, you should definitely, you got to own whatever you do when you're tweaked out of your mind. And you should probably, like, realize, all right, that I'll never do again. Because there's a lesson in everything. So, yeah.
You could shut the fuck up and not talk about this from
He definitely shouldn't have blamed the vegans for it, yo.
You could have not say anything else about this ever again.
Yeah, I usually don't defend
And
the vegans, but
you could
like
have done a lot of things besides try
leave
to,
them out of it.
Who wrote that? Like what?
Freaky ass nigga.
And he
That's-
was all over the place. Like I get what he was trying to say, but
Yeah.
why did you say it? And
Said
why
the
can't you say
sugars
better
and
than
shit.
that?
He said my sugars and shit. My sugars was low.
He got the diabetes.
Yeah.
The
Who are these
sugars.
niggas?
Bro, you had Vaseline in your pocket. Like, I
Right.
don't
So
know
you
about,
you
like,
came ready
what
to
type
party. So goddamn little sidebar. This is like that fucking creepy ass nigga in fucking Philly that bust off on the girl leg in the dollar store.
Yeah.
That shit was insane. First of all,
That's normal.
how is that normal?
That's typical.
Who
bruh.
niggas is walking around with one in the chamber just like soon as they see you pop out like
Did I sent you the video of homeboy with his wank out in a public place trying to get the knob off on some random lady's butt? Like dudes is out here, yo.
Yeah, you did.
Dudes is out here.
Nah, that's insane. Yo, when I saw it, I was like I felt bad for the girl because that's gross. Like, that's, nigga, you nasty. And I hope they beat the shit out of him, which they probably did. But anyway, when I saw it, I was like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, nigga, are you just walking around, like, ready to go?
Yeah.
He's, like, wasting his talents being a creep. Like, he should go do something else with that.
Working porn.
Yeah.
You got the money. Well, yeah, having the money shot ready is a talent.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's insane. Like, this motherfucker, like, I don't know. As fucked up as this story is, I was very intrigued at how he was just, like, able to just, like, I see you, gotcha. Like, nigga, no build up, no, like, no foreplay, nothing, just gotcha.
You
That
know
is
where that
insane.
happens at?
Where?
The strip club.
Oh. That is insane, man. Niggas need self-control,
But
man.
at the strip club, like you from over here, fucking dollhouse, niggas is shoulder to shoulder. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a layer. You got excuse me, turn your body, don't disrespect all this, trying to get the fuck from point A to point B. So you'd think, and this would be the issue, dudes would pull that shit, and you're like, okay, it's a strip club. You getting a lap dance. Okay, whatever, something happened. You could kind of get it. But dudes would be out there, and they would be on ready to fucking pop. But you doing this shit around other men, and you gonna catch a chick. You could easily catch a dude.
Oh, yo.
You feel me? Because it's a bar. Everybody's moving around. You trying to do some shit in the dark.
Nigga, come back.
And you can't control what the fuck. You just skeeting and shit. And dudes would see other dudes do that, and it would instantly start a fight. Like, you better grab your heels and scurry the fuck on, because it's about to go down.
Niggas need their ass beat, man. That's all I got to say.
Niggas would be in the bar doing it all the fucking time.
Wow. That's gross. I'm sorry.
And on the train, and the movie theater is another
Yeah, you
place.
said that. And it's like, well, I mean, the movie theater I can see because, like, it's dark in there, which movie theaters are creepy anyway. But
why is you...
I don't know. I don't know why anybody would feel the urge to do that, like, around other people. Like, that should be, like, an alone time thing, like
But that's
you
the excitement.
and yours.
The excitement is putting it on somebody who's unsuspecting.
Nigga, you want excitement, go get on a fucking roller coaster. But keep your pants on.
It's another version of sexual assault. I'm just going to... whatever the fuck, and... because I feel like it. You.
Who?
You, nigga.
There you go. Watch the fuck out. No, we're not playing. He said you. I was like,
don't buck up on me.
Oh shit. Listen, man, I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't think I got another sidebar with that. But yeah, Desiigner wilding. And I don't like how he felt like the only person he could go talk to after this was that weirdo. I don't fuck with him either. He's another creepazoid, you know, like.
Well, it makes sense that he let you come up there and talk about, like, 8-year-old tea about you and the Vaseline in your pocket. Vaseline in your pocket?
I don't think it was 8 years. I think it was like, it was right after COVID.
But But you still got the Vaseline in your pocket with the fucking curly hairs in it.
First of all, I need my black folks to remove themselves from the shackles that is Vaseline.
You got the Vaseline.
That shit is
with the,
not
with
good
the,
for you. It's
with the,
fucking
with the
petroleum.
short hairs in
You know
it.
what petroleum is? Petroleum is the shit that they use to make gasoline. You are putting that shit into your skin. Now, I know it makes y'all look shiny, and I know it thinks it's a layer of protection, but ultimately you are poisoning yourself. So stop that shit.
It's not lube.
Yeah, it's definitely not lube, even though you might
That's
think
when you
it
get
is.
the Vaseline with the short hairs in it.
Hey, yo. Holy shit.
You just caught that?
No. No,
Hey, yo,
we are not.
Females, no, you can't go to no dude house and just don't open up the jar of Vaseline. You might fuck around and look at the fucking the jar of Dax. What's that shit for y'all hair? Blue Magic and shit. Like, you gotta pay attention to Blue Magic. Like, niggas
Nah,
beasts out
I
here.
upgraded
like,
from that shit, man. I got some what is it? It's a coconut oil mousse. Yeah. It's made by one of them black companies. Where you go? Why you gonna do that to me?
Fuck.
I'm not listen, I'm telling you, all of that grease and shit is bad for your scalp, man. People always blaming their mama.
We talk about dudes using all the things on top of their dresser for lube. No.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not. No. Oh yeah, no, I'm not using it for that. I thought we was
Blue
talking about
Magic
on my
might be
head.
lube,
Yo,
yo,
niggas
the
using hair grease for the yak meantime.
They think it's the same thing as Vaseline. They think it's the same thing.
That shit's got like perfumes in it and shit.
Yo.
Freaky ass nigga, freaky ass nigga, freaky ass nigga, freaky ass nigga.
All right, man. Listen, I don't know what to do with people anymore.
Talk to your
No,
brothers.
I ain't talking to none of them niggas. Y'all niggas stay away from me. Especially if you got a jar. If I go to your house and you got a jar of Vaseline in your bathroom, I am judging you. Especially if you're a single man. That is gross. At least hide it when you have company come over, nigga. Fuck. Now I gotta sanitize my fucking brain. Like, niggas done ruined my shit. Going to get me a beer before we get into this rant. Hold on, you ready?
I'm ready, nigga.
Some of y'all niggas need hugs, man. First of all,
You can be black, but don't be a nigga.
I guess you're entitled to have your fucking opinion all day long.
Oh, my bad.
Watch out, yo. Let me rant real quick. You're entitled to catch these hands, too. There's something to be said about niggas who haven't been punched in the face before.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Like, let's stop playing these fucking games.
Nah, let me get my shit off, yo.
Because fuck you.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
The violence.
But the internet never forgets. Goddamn right, man. Shit. You done ruined my fucking life. My life would never be the same after that fucking tidbit of information.
Man,
you know how
being a female is rough, man. Being a female is rough.
Yo, you know how I pride myself on the fact that I like know mad random shit, and I be like, yeah, you know, I know a little bit about anything, you know, like, you know, the niggas that built the pyramids, they used to feed them beer and bread, like that type of shit. I don't need to add this to my fucking
short hair, curly hairs.
no, I don't need to add that to my lexicon of random knowledge, yo. Fucking ruin me. Just like this week's rant. This week's rant is sponsored by, I don't know who the fuck. What did I have for dinner? Pizza. That pizza was good. Anthony's coal-fired pizza or whatever the fuck the name of it is. But it was Anthony's. That is fucking hilarious. Anyway, so this rant is brought to you by them. Anyway, so my issue is, so black folks in the obsession with church and Jesus. What's up with that? Why are y'all so like, we're going to pray everything away? I think it's insane because back in the day, like, they use religion to control people, and I feel like this is another form of like just controlling our people, and our people are just lost in the goddamn sauce. We can't fucking agree on anything. I think the only thing we can agree on is that no, even that we can't agree on. Like, we don't agree on anything. And the sad thing is, the one thing that brings everybody together is this goddamn church, which was given to our people by the same people that enslaved us. It's like the most ass backwards shit I've ever seen, especially you goddamn Christians. You motherfuckers are annoying. I'm tired of your fucking your fake ways where you think you're better than everybody. I'm tired of y'all acting like if we don't fucking do what you think we should do, that we're going to hell. I'm tired of y'all acting like motherfuckers who like to drink are bad people, like Jesus didn't turn water into wine. Like, come on, man. If the stories are true, why are you shitting on me? Okay? Now, I have nothing against you Bible thumpers. I think, you have something to hold on to. I hold on to my pride in what I like to do. I like to be creative, I like beer. I don't like long walks on the beach. I'm actually be honest with you. I don't like large crowds. I don't even like church because y'all just be playing the music mad loud for no fucking reason. Like, if Jesus can hear you, why you gotta have the shit on max, right? I can't blast Tupac at ignorant volumes, but you could come in here with the goddamn lead us to the water shit. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And
I like that song. Lead us to the water. Why do I only know church songs through club music?
exactly. And then niggas remix the shit. Actually, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad
But
at
why
that.
am I in church and I'm like, listening to the beat and I'm like, oh girl, and I'm like, wait, why are they playing the club song in church? Not realizing the church song is in the club, but it's the same. It's the same group of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And the church is a party. It's like it's like the after party.
Yeah, with a fucking, they keep asking for money. So it's like the church is a club and a strip club and a fucking education center all in the same place. They pass around the collection plate every couple hours and they play a song while they're doing it. That's a lap dance. I ain't stupid. They read from the damn Bible and tell you things that you're supposed to be looking forward to for the week. That's the education. And everything y'all do got to fucking, like, niggas come in, they walk down the aisle, the ladies got to show off their hats. That's the fucking little, what do they call it, the stop and repeat at the Grammys and all that shit, the stop and repeat. The old ladies with the church hats, they got to show off their shit. And then the ushers are the bodyguards. Listen, I know what I'm saying, and y'all be streaming the shit now too. So y'all trying to run them numbers up on your church songs. I know y'all trying to go platinum. I ain't mad at you.
Go off.
I ain't mad at y'all. Go platinum, but leave everybody else the fuck alone. If I'm telling you I'm having a bad day and I'm telling you that I'm probably on trial for my life right now, don't say pray to Jesus. Because where the fuck was Jesus when slavery was going on? Y'all niggas been praying to Jesus to get you out of a situation. What has he done for you lately? Okay? And listen, and if you believe in it, that's cool, but leave me out of it. I don't want no parts of it. I just think it's stupid that we lean on it too much. And people can't be open-minded enough to really look past it. Like, my next rant is going to be you goddamn black folks that love to push this democratic plantation on people as opposed to us voting as a people. Like, nobody says you have to be right or nobody says you have to be left. We all need to be in the center and figure out where the fuck we going. But that's another conversation for another day. You goddamn church folks. And then the shit came from the nigga said, what was the tweet? That was the tweet that sent me off. The nigga said, maturing is realizing that all this be performative. I really used to think folks was possessed when I was younger. Nope, they was just showing out. And these people in here getting crunk to fucking Jesus. Look at that.
With me.
That shit is crazy, yo. Come the fuck on, man.
I was like, this is a stage performance.
It is. And the shit used to make me mad uncomfortable as a kid because I would always be sitting next to some old lady. She just jump up and shaking and shit. Like, god damn, disturbing my sleep.
My ex and I used to be talking, and he was like, that's because them bitches is fucking repressed, and that's the only time they can get the fuck up and shake their ass and roll around the floor and get some type of fucking energy out. He was like, half them bitches ain't got drawers on because they want you to look up their fucking dress and air it the fuck out.
God
They
damn.
was like, motherfuckers really are just fucking.
Not when they wear the
dancing
dress.
and
That dress got like 3 layers
out
to
with
it.
music.
They got the dress, and
That
they got
don't
the
mean they
white
got
thing,
drawers
then they
on
got
under
the
it.
slip underneath it, and then they got
It don't
the.
mean it ain't got no drawers under it. From what I heard, the motherfuckers be in the church dropping it fucking low.
Yeah, that's the other
low,
thing too. You
all
motherfuckers
over the
is.
fucking place.
Oh my God, y'all are like the biggest fucking freaks. Your kids out here freaks. Like all of y'all motherfuckers, y'all just be and y'all be doing the most. Especially you got the Catholic priests. Don't think we forgot. We ain't forget. White people, I just mind my business when it come to white people. I stay out of white people business. Because I don't like when y'all be putting your little long noses in black people business. But right now, we ain't forget. I'm just saying. Sorry. My bad.
It's all a scam.
It is, man.
It's all some bullshit. It's all a facade. Like, I don't know. My ism won't let me get the fuck involved in that type of delusion.
No.
And it's not even a delusion. I wrote some things about
see
it
through
like
the
back
bullshit.
in 2009. I was calling it religiosity because it's not even Christianity. It's not half the shit people say isn't even in the Bible. Like a lot of the things people follow is not in the fucking Bible.
And another thing, who wrote the goddamn Bible?
It's been remixed several fucking times, and there's a couple different versions of the fucking Bible. Like, there's a whole fucking thing going on with it. And I'm like, what you mean? You got 2 gods, but that God ain't your God, but this God ain't that God.
Right.
It's different.
That's the other thing too. How many gods are up there?
Like, what you mean? Y'all got
Every
different
religion,
gods for the same God.
every group of people have their own type of God. So there's like a United Nations of gods, a United Gods of the Universe type shit going on up there, and there's like 18 of them on different thrones.
On mythological stories. They're all based on like African tribe fucking history shit.
Once again, more stolen shit. You goddamn people, quit
insanity.
touching shit, man.
It's fucking. This shit's rewritten. Like, nobody born in that part of the world is a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair. What the fuck is going on exactly?
More fucking lies.
I told you there's a white Jesus and a black Jesus. Black Jesus hates you. Black Jesus said you ain't getting shit. Black Jesus said you better be happy, shut the fuck up, and do what the fuck I say, and be good, and you'll die, and we gonna get you on the back end. That's what the fuck. White Jesus loves you, and everything you do is okay. He forgives you. You're a good person. Don't worry about it. He got your back. He is your homeboy. It's so much going on.
Definitely ain't your homeboy, because the moment you do something, you know Jesus is judging you. Like, all right, Jesus is always judging me.
No, that's black Jesus.
Yeah, but you don't see, man, listen, black folks be praising the white Jesus. Going to everybody. I ain't seen too many black Jesuses in niggas' houses. That's all I'm saying.
But that's black, white Jesus.
Jesus. I like Jesus. Jesus is always cool. Spanish Jesus might be the best Jesus because he be chilling. Or I don't know. I've never heard what he does. That's what I'm saying.
He just as bad. He just as bad.
Is he?
They all the same shit.
All right, that's peace. I don't know.
It's all the same shit, and it ain't even Jesus wouldn't even like half y'all motherfuckers.
And honestly, it
Jesus
ain't
hung
even
out-
all religions. I just think religious people who are on some bullshit, and more importantly, like the Southern Baptist blacks who like they just lean into this way too much that it bothers me as a black man to see my people this down bad.
Fundamentalists. It's and it is for controlling. It's for exploitation. It's for a lot of different things. Like, the church is a fucking business.
It is. And the church should be doing actually something better. I don't really agree with Dr. Umar Johnson on much. A lot of his stuff I think is performative as well. But when he said that the churches should be like a resource for the community. Like, if you have a church in your community within your block radius, there should be no kids that are hungry. There should be none of this. There should be none of that. And you know, in the hoods, there's a fucking church every fucking 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? In any direction you go, there's a church. It's small, big, whatever. But what you see around all of that is poverty still. Like, regardless of, yeah, there's a church right here, but there's also a liquor store like 300 feet the other way. So
They go
now,
together.
right, and then you got the dudes outside the liquor store that be hanging out all day. Them motherfuckers be hanging out all day long too. Like, that was another. Well, are they exchanging their time for beer or alcohol exploitation again? I don't know. I don't know what they be doing for their beer. That's peace, whatever they do. Anyway, back to my original point. I think I forgot. Anyway.
The church sucks.
Yes, there's one everywhere. They should be putting back into the community, especially with the amount of money and resources they take from the community. Now, I'm not saying this is all of them, but I'm just saying overall, the look ain't good. It ain't. I just don't think that it's a good look for black churches, and I'm going to get off of it before it sounds like I'm just like trying to demean anybody that's into religion, which I'm not. I just had an issue with that shit, and when that person said that tweet, it actually triggered something. Because I'm like, yo, we got to talk about this. Why are our people so like stuck in these shackles?
Because we're stuck in the shackles. I think I think a lot of African American culture is moves from a place of infantilism. Like, you're not taught to think for yourself. You're not encouraged to think for yourself. You're not allowed space to be an individual. You're not encouraged to go outside the box. And I understand it's all psychological. A lot of it's passed down. A lot of it is from being in slavery. But it doesn't do anything for us.
Right.
Like you said, the most churches and liquor stores are in the worst neighborhoods. We got money for that. We got money for, and it's all coping. So you're coping by praying, which is passive as fuck to me. And that's not saying religion is passist, which it's not, because some people are religious and they'll go fucking do some wild shit to, move the dial along with faith that it'll work out. Motherfuckers be brave as fuck because they feel like they got God behind them, and they go get in action. It's just the people who just want to pray and nothing else. Like, sit back and wait for something to happen. And they said, like, it's the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson told you. He tried to told you. You wasn't listening. The change starts with you. You could pray on whatever, having the money. Watching the amount of people who will put themselves in financial stress because they prioritize giving to the church more than they do taking care of themselves in their homes. There's a lot of people that's a trauma, religious trauma. There's kids, adults that have issue with their parents neglecting their care because they wanted to pursue their religion more. And then I think church, rather, being in a church community is also a way for people to feel like they're connected, empowered. You get recognition. You get for the men in church, that you ain't about shit. So, but you get to be a deacon or an usher. You get to have a hold some power and class over somebody, and you can and can't do certain things if you're a woman in the church. Like, so you're given some type of responsibility, but you didn't earn it or work for it, and you might not even have the character to even be trying to lead or be having access to like a group of people,
right?
Or whatever. It's so counterproductive. But that's another reason why it's so popular, is because delusional, self-serving, egotistical, no do good motherfuckers find them a place to go be, and they're accepted.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that sums it up. Like I said, I wasn't trying to completely dump on religion, but like I feel away. Like I feel like our people are getting played. Like motherfuckers playing in our face every day, and yet and still we'll fight each other over some dumb shit as opposed to band together and fight the system. But like I'm not, trying to get on any high horse. I just wanted to, like you said, exploit the religious trauma, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Let these people know that y'all are being bamboozled still. And if you want to give money to somebody, look, I'll take some money. It's not dumping on
religion. It's the type of religion that you follow. Like if you're in, like some churches have books where like X amount of percent goes towards lights and gas and heat and hot water, and the rest of it goes towards daycare programs and feeding the poor, and some places have houses, like housing to provide, and they provide things for people. There's some places that do give back. There's some places that have resources, and the people that go to those churches are very involved in the resources and very interested in those resources being available. Like you said, if you're here taking, then give back.
Mm-hmm.
Other places, like, the whole fun of it is to go gossip and throw. I heard I heard how much you donate is how close you sit in the front of some churches,
Really?
like
See,
VIP.
once
seats.
again, see,
Yeah.
my theory is correct again. It's a club, man. What are we doing here?
So it depends. Yeah, what are you getting out of the church, and what is the church getting out of you?
Your money,
That's a
and your
bar.
time. Yup. There you go. We're gonna leave it on that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't even gonna step on my sister's shit. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna leave it like that. And that's how that works. Nah, I like that. That was cool. So, yeah, I guess that's it for this week.
All right, I give up.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I think we did the damn thing. Yeah, what else we got? We don't got nothing else. We hit all our talking points. Hey, shout out to us. You know what I'm saying?
You paid attention and you followed the list.
Yeah, we did good. We did great. I guess that little 2-week break worked out. But anyway, I guess hopefully that means we're back to business. All right, keep it pushing out here in these streets. Yeah, thank you guys still for tuning in with us. I know, we're trying to stay up to date with everything, but people are still checking out. The older shit, which is always cool. Like the usually the first 10 episodes, like they catch on like right after, so people will start like playing it from there and working their way up to the beginning. So to current. So that's
All
pretty
of our
cool.
shows are bomb. We're bomb.
Yeah. We be doing the damn thing. We be having, oh, look at you, talk your shit. Talk it. This is also a privilege working with you. This is fun. I enjoyed myself. I think we hit all of our good points. I don't know if there's anything. I guess the takeaway is just quit touching shit. Leave shit the way it is. I mean, if you're going to change something for the future, not the past. Whatever's set in stone, just leave it there.
If you're gonna change something, make sure it's gold. If you're gonna change it, make sure.
Or that little baby diaper that you've been ignoring. I'm just saying, somebody out there right now needs to change their baby diaper. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't no shot. Did it come off as a shot? I don't know. I thought I was giving some like life advice. Isn't that what you're supposed to do at the end of the podcast? You're supposed to give people life advice.
Well, baby diapers? We ain't got no kids.
Not us, the listeners.
They ain't got no kids.
I wouldn't say that. There's got to be
They
somebody
ain't got
with
no
some
kids. Fuck these kids.
All right, listen, man. I'm saying
We
like
support abortion.
Oh shit, that's right. What is going on here? Let's get the hell out of here before we get in trouble. So that's our episode this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. I don't really have anything going on, so follow me on social media. We'll chit chat, have fun, all of that shit. Tracy
He talks back.
Yeah, I do.
You can follow me, just not too close. And don't skeet on my leg, please.
Oh God, no.
Come on now, dog.
What's going on? Nothing. I might see Tasha K.
Oh shit, she on tour?
She's in New York on the 21st.
Oh shit, you should go see it. I'm going on vacation again. Really? God damn,
you think you Trump? You think you Trump, huh?
Nah, man, this is some last minute shit, but it should be fly. I'm excited. Look, I'm still depressed about my fucking car, so let's not even get into that. We're gonna enjoy happy times.
I don't want to. I don't want to trigger you.
Hey, listen. Until next time, you guys be safe out there. Quit touching shit. Give people their space. Stop skeeting on women's legs in public without their consent.
Don't use the Vaseline for lube.
Definitely don't do that. Take time off if you must. Or your body will tell you. So staycations are good. And Yeah, I think that's it. And moms and daughters, I don't know if y'all want to like dibble and dabble. I have no problem with that. I guess like if that's what they want to do, I don't kink shame. Like I think people should live their lives. It's as gross and nasty as they want to be. Hey, listen, man, you know that's peace. As long as it's what everybody's got consent and everybody agrees, y'all do what y'all want to do. And like I said, I agree that you don't need to be telling everybody everything. And Tracy's making her way out of the building first, so.
Don't tell nobody that she was laid up with the daddy and the son and the uncle and the auntie.
There you go, that too, and the brother nephew. Fuck. All right, yo, we out of here. I've been Fat Liver Jones. See you, Tracy. Say bye.
Bye, Tracy.
Peace.